So I was just about to start the video and I've been realizing how good the light is coming from this window, and it doesn't really make sense for me to start every video like laying on my bed and leaning into this light. So a couple minutes ago I just had the perfect idea to just go ahead and reorganize my room. I'm going to go ahead and stick that little desk. It's actually a sewing machine and it's a little bit ghetto, but we're gonna stick that little desk over here and then move the bed over here, and then probably get that lamp like back on that wall behind me to have some ambient light. Before we do anything else today, that's what we're gonna get done. I feel everyone can use a little bit of change in their life every so often. I think it keeps the brain moving, keeps the brain spurring up with new creative ideas. So we're gonna make that little change, move the room around a little bit, and then we're gonna get started on the day. Let's do it. Not quite sure how that looks. I'm hoping it's pretty good. I got the ambient light over here for more of like a warmer feel, and then we got the colder tones coming in from outside, the natural bright white light. Yeah, pro tip for you guys, utilize that natural light. A lot of times people want to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on these nice lights, which, I mean, if you have the money and it's going to improve your studio and your scene, by all means go for it. But like, especially on a budget, that natural light is just, it's delicious. A lot of times it's better than the light that you can get from some of these nice expensive lights. So 10 out of 10, would recommend utilize that natural light. My girlfriend is coming over this weekend, and this is pretty cool. She always talks about how much she hates fishing, and I love fishing, so she's like very reluctant to go with me. But this upcoming weekend she goes, hey, we can go fishing if you want while I'm down there. And I'm like, well, heck yeah, we're gonna do that. So today our mission is gonna be to scout out a good fishing spot for both of us. She's not a huge mosquito fan, and she doesn't really want to be going into the depths of the wilderness, so we're gonna try to find a good spot that's pretty accessible, and I want to be pretty confident that we can catch fish there. So I'm gonna go scout out a couple locations that I've fished before and see what works best. But this video I'm gonna focus on getting some dope B-roll, so look forward to that. I haven't really focused on B-roll much recently, but I want to make something dope today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So today, well, right now we're currently at Rush Lake. This is our first location to check out. Decent location. There's not a whole bunch of water that's accessible to fish, especially not going through like bushes and mosquitoes and everything, which is, I would do that gladly any day, but my girlfriend, not so much. But there's a good open location. It's pretty accessible, so this is a good starting point. I've caught a decent amount of fish here. I've only fished here a couple times, but the one downside as far as I can see right now is literally the second that I walked up here, I got attacked by a crow, and this thing is smart. Anytime I turn my back on this bird, it is attacking me. Like, it's literally flying at me. It's gonna like hit me in the head if I don't turn around and like look at it again. It's not just like, oh, maybe he's like flying around randomly and just so happens to be close to you. It's like he's done it like 6 or 7 times now, consistently every single time that I turn my back. So I'm a little bit spooked by this little crow, but hopefully he's not here if we are to come fishing here. Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and go home and get changed because it's around 100 degrees outside right now and I am in my work clothes, my dress shoes, and I am sweating. So I'm gonna go get home before we scout out another location and get a change of clothes. But yeah, Rush Lake #1, decent. We'll give it like decent. It's not perfect. It's not bad. We'll give it right around there. It's a decent. So yeah, we'll see you guys in a minute when we are at the next location. That is the evil bird that literally keeps on attacking me. We're at a forest preserve today. We got the GoPro rocking, and we're gonna be doing some fishing. Hopefully I can catch a couple bass here. I'm in what looks like a pretty good spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do. Put this away for a second, but you guys will see everything on the GoPro. I just got here, I haven't casted yet. The forest preserve is super busy, which is weird. It's a forest preserve, but I guess it's a Friday afternoon, Friday night. I got a couple hours till sunset, so we're gonna see what we can smack up here. I will see you guys in a second. Oh, there's one. If I feel one more tap or he pulls one more time, I'm gonna set it. Oh, I pulled it right out of his mouth. We are now back in business and ready to catch that fish. All right, we backlashed, otherwise that was literally going to be the perfect cast. Yep, one just took it for a second, dropped it, he bit it again. Oh, he's still on there. He's got it. There it is. Okay, he's still on there. It's not a very big fish, but first one of the season. That's a small bass. That's my first fish of the season, so that's exciting. That's a little bass, probably about maybe a ½ pound, honestly, but first fish of the season. Love you, little guy. Get the release going. There's a fish. Still got it? Yeah, he's still got it. There it is. I think that's a pretty similar sized fish. Wow, I just destroyed the GoPro. All right, dude, you don't have to fight if you don't want to, I guess. Wow, that is a little fish. That is right about the size of the last one. In a very similar area. Another, probably about a ½ pounder. That's a very little guy, but second fish of the season. We're gonna get this little guy back in the water. Oh yeah. He squirted me arrowware.